Shockingly, footage just dropped, and Madonna, the Queen of Pop, is blowing the lid off the price of fame. Humiliation rituals, that's just a warm-up. Blood sacrifices are the next phase. In a private conversation recorded this year, Madonna reveals that before she was famous, she was raped in New York City. In the chaos that followed, a record executive handed her a phone number and delivered the deal. Call this if you want to be a star. Do everything we tell you, and your wildest dreams come true. He told her the ritual assault was just the deposit. Soon, the full balance would come due. And in her own words, Madonna explains exactly what that deal with the devil demanded. And it's pure nightmare fuel. This footage was never meant to be recorded. We're not even sure if it's legal to play it. But we're running it anyway, because the public has a right to know the depravity at the top of the entertainment industry Illuminati, and the true price of fame. Before we dive in, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join the People's Voice Locals community to join our incredible community, support the channel, and gain access to exclusive and uncensored content. Tonight, we're stepping into something the world was never supposed to see. This is the elite's hidden manual for ultimate success, the real cheat code. During what she thought was an off-camera private pre-interview moment, Madonna started talking, and she didn't stop. Names, rituals, occult systems of control that sound like they were ripped straight from Aleister Crowley's most forbidden writings. Except this isn't theory, this is raw, unfiltered Madonna, exposing how the industry really works. This isn't Hollywood gossip. This is Illuminati inner circle doctrine, the forbidden knowledge they guard with blood. So, why is she confessing now? Madonna says it started with her near-death experience in 2023, a glimpse behind the veil that showed her exactly what awaits for those who sold their souls for earthly power. She admits she may already be condemned, that the acts required to reach the highest circles are so dark they're beyond forgiveness. Yet she still clings to that one desperate hope, that by dragging it all into the light, by illuminating the masses, the power of the darkness collapses. Duality ends, the system dies. In a few moments, you're going to hear Madonna's raw, uncensored tapes, her voice, her confessions, everything she revealed when she thought nobody was listening. But first, understand this. The Queen of Pop has lost her brother, her closest friends, and perhaps what remains of her soul. And in 2023, she nearly died herself. The media was told to call it a severe sepsis episode.
Madonna is on the mend after being hospitalized in the ICU. The pop icon's manager, Guy Oseary, reveals the news in a June 28th Instagram post to fans, writing on June 24th, Madonna developed a serious bacterial infection, which led to a several-day stay in the ICU. He shares her health is improving, however, she is still under medical care, adding a full recovery is expected.
But according to the Epstein files, the truth was far darker. It was linked to the consumption of child meat. She says she saw the devil and the fires of hell itself, and it terrified her. Yet somehow, she came out the other side, unlike so many of her peers.
Michael is gone, Tupac is gone, Prince is gone, Whitney is gone, Amy Winehouse is gone, David Bowie is gone. But I'm still standing.
Fast forward to now, and Madonna has just emerged from a period of creative hibernation to promote her new album, Confessions 2. She's also promoting an exclusive Kabbalah masterclass of ancient Jewish mysticism. In the course, she promises to help you illuminate your soul's unique journey, to discover your patterns, decode your hidden lessons, and reveal the impact you're meant to have on the world.
Welcome to the deep mystical studies of the Zohar. So what's on the menu tonight?
Manifesting blessings in this world.
That's all I want to do.
How do you see it in your life? Because you are a big manifestor.
Well, I can think all the way back to the first time I ever wrote a song. I was living in an abandoned synagogue with a band. I would sneak into the basement and I would just start playing guitar, learning how to play the drums, all those things. Nobody taught me, but I wrote the whole thing, the verse, the chorus, the bridge, and then I stopped. Wait, where did that come from? I don't understand. I didn't even want to be a singer, but I was really blown away.
The light and your own soul placed you in this scenario to reveal your true potential.
It's like everything happens for a reason.
But it's what happened behind the scenes that threatens to upend the entire entertainment industry and the world as we know it. The producer managed to capture stunning and candid moments with Madonna, moments that were never meant for public eyes. She speaks bluntly, without a script, and openly admits details she would never say on camera. She's literally describing what the Illuminati teaches its elite members behind the scenes. The same forbidden knowledge reserved for the inner circle. This is Madonna in her most raw and truthful state. Unguarded, unfiltered, and dangerously honest.
She looked me dead in the eyes and said, "Show business is this ancient temple the Illuminati built to control culture and suck up our energy. They own everything. Labels, awards, stages. Nobody gets to the top without kneeling for them." Back in the early 80s, Madonna was broke, living in a roach-infested New York apartment. Her first meeting with them was straight out of the Robert Johnson Crossroads legend. Past midnight, she's walking alone down an empty street. A black car pulls up. 3 figures step out. They knew her name. They knew all her desperate dreams. They offered her the whole world. Fame, power, immortality, if she'd give them her soul.
You don't get to the top without them. They hand you the keys. But there's a price. I was in what I now understand was a humiliation ritual. At the time, I was lost and confused. Afterwards, this random guy gave me a card with a number and said, "Call if you still want to make it, if you're ready to pay what you owe." I was like, huh?
She said she'd pay the price. The next night, they put her through the first ritual. Crowley-style sex magic mixed with blood sacrifice. It was supposed to be clean. It wasn't. They had a young woman tied down, a friend from the club scene. Madonna had to do the killing herself. The girl fought like hell, gasping, begging, clinging to life no matter how many times the blade went in. Blood sprayed everywhere. The screams bounced off the walls. Madonna wanted to stop, but the handlers held her there and said she had to finish it. When the girl finally died at the peak of terror, the current slammed into her like liquid fire. Months later, she went from nobody to superstar overnight.
The energy is everything. When it flows through you, you're a god. You feel it in your veins, in your voice. The crowd doesn't just watch, they worship, and that worship feeds it even more.
Madonna was just getting started. After the break, we have the details about Oprah's role in the Hollywood child trafficking empire and the horrific human toll it imparts. Think the healthiest thing in your pantry right now is some overpriced superfood? Wrong. It's actually olive oil. Yeah, that bottle you've got sitting in your cupboard isn't just for cooking, it's a weapon to help you look and feel younger inside and out. No big pharma potions, just nature's real deal. Dr. Stephen Gundry, a rogue surgeon who's done with the system, says high-quality olive oil is a game changer. The problem is the industry is a cesspool. Nearly all brands in stores are watered-down junk, pushed for profit, not your health. Dr. Gundry has had enough. He's exposing the real truth about olive oil with a free video for viewers of this channel. He'll show you how to spot the real stuff that works wonders for your body with just a few tablespoons. This isn't hype. It's the truth they don't want you to know about. Visit getolive1.com/TPV, the link's below. I've watched his free video and the information blew me away. If you're genuinely interested in changing your life with olive oil, go to getolive1.com/TPV now. You won't regret it. There's no time to waste. We're going straight back into the tape. The producer reveals details about Madonna's marriage to industry slave Sean Penn and Oprah's role in the Hollywood child trafficking empire.
She kept talking about this current, the stolen life force that actually runs the industry. Every awards show, every secret party, every halftime performance is a giant energy ritual. The Illuminati harvest the crowd's emotions while the stars plug into the current to stay on top. She said her husband, Sean Penn, had a Rottweiler that was trained to enjoy consuming human blood. It would be starved for days, and then he'd film people being ravaged by what she described as his hellhound. The animal snuff films were a massive underground business in Hollywood. They didn't just make millions. They were used to summon powerful demons, as long as you spoke the right invocations during the ritual. In 1996, Oprah became her guide. She introduced her to Kabbalah but made it clear it was just a pretty version of the Illuminati system. Oprah told her straight.
She said if I wanted real power, I had to sacrifice a child. Not symbolic, actual.
She did it. She gave up a child to Oprah and the system. And when she heard what happened to it, let's be frank, they slaughtered it like a pig and baked it in an oven. She was physically ill for months, a deep depression that left her unable to leave the house. But the dark current is addictive, and she found herself craving more. And the system was ready to fully embrace her. Then in 2003, after she pulled off her first death spell on a young actor the system had already broken, they crowned her high priestess. Black robes, ancient sigils, the air thick with that dark energy. She got moved into the inner circle.
That was the night they made me high priestess. I felt invincible. The energy was like nothing on earth.
She said the same dark current powers Jay-Z and Beyonce, their whole empire. Lady Gaga and Katy Perry's wild stage shows, same thing. Public rituals pulling in massive energy. Even the old Kabbalah phase with Britney and Paris Hilton was feeding the machine, but she was honest about the cost.
You either keep feeding it, or it starts feeding on you. Kill or be killed.
Stop the rituals, stop the blood, and the current dies. Talent vanishes. You age fast, careers collapse. She's seen it wreck too many stars. Later, with Guy Ritchie, she started keeping blood in the fridge for rituals and sustenance. The rush kept her young and powerful. But one night, Guy saw everything.
He saw the blood in the fridge. He saw everything. He took the kids and left. Said he didn't want them near that darkness.
After years apart, she and Guy have quietly reconciled. He knows she finally stopped the sacrifices and rituals, but only after the 2023 incident. The media was told to call it sepsis. Madonna told me the truth. She overdosed on blood. Marina Abramovich had been pushing her through extreme ceremonies, telling her to consume more to go higher. She went too far.
I overdosed on the blood. It was supposed to make me stronger. Instead, it tore the veil wide open.
She said it was pure horror. Her body shut down and suddenly she was in hell. A frozen, endless abyss, where every evil thing she'd done looped forever. The screams of the sacrificed, the faces of the broken, the demons she'd summoned knew her name. They told her some debts can never be paid. She knew she was already damned.
I saw hell, and I knew I belonged there. The things I've done, they cannot be forgiven.
Somehow she came back, barely. Now she's doing this Kabbalah masterclass, trying to illuminate people. She wants to teach the public the same secrets the Illuminati only gave its inner circle. She hopes that by exposing it all and shrinking the divide between elite and everyone else, she might balance the scales and earn some kind of forgiveness.
If I illuminate the world, if I shrink the divide, maybe there's still a chance. Maybe I can be forgiven. Maybe I can still go to heaven.
That's the real Madonna in these tapes, not the pop queen, not the spiritual guru. This is the blood-stained woman who sold pieces of her soul for the darkest energy on earth, who became high priestess in the Illuminati machine, and who's now praying the universe might still cut her a break. And the craziest part? She's selling it as a masterclass, while the same dark current keeps flowing through every big name in the game, feeding off all of us.
The media claims there's no Hollywood paedophile ring. The scandals are isolated. The predators are lone wolves. The symbols are coincidences. The whispers about occult influence, ritual abuse, and hidden power structures, just conspiracy theories, invented by people wearing tinfoil hats. But what if that's exactly what you're supposed to believe? History is littered with stories of artists who claim success came at a terrible price. Ever since legendary bluesman Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil at a crossroads in Mississippi, artists have been admitting to their own pacts with the devil, or, as Bob Dylan calls him, the chief commander of this world and the world we can't see.
Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I made a bargain with it, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And this earth, and then in the world we can't see.
This is no longer a conspiracy theory. As more and more secrets about other stars continue leaking out, clear and undeniable patterns have emerged. Taylor Swift murdered a young fan in a satanic blood sacrifice ritual, according to production staff from the Eras Tour concerts movie. They alleged the pop superstar was also forced by the music industry Illuminati to drink the young boy's blood. Then, there's the Justin Bieber saga. In 2017, Bieber told hundreds of people at a Bible studies class in Los Angeles that he'd woken up to the evils of the music industry, and was taking a break from the industry because it's controlled by the absolute worst kind of people, pedophiles. Bieber said it was made clear to him that doors would open to the business side of the industry if he joined the club. But first, he'd have to pass the initiation ritual. But Bieber told the congregation that he couldn't do it. We're witnessing the systematic exposure of satanic networks operating at the highest levels of entertainment. Blood rituals, energy harvesting, soul contracts. It's all real, and it's finally being dragged into the light. This is the biggest story in the world right now. Bigger than politics. Bigger than any Hollywood scandal. Because it changes everything. For decades, the entertainment industry has been run by occult forces. Everything we've been fed through music, movies, and celebrity culture was poisoned from the beginning. It was never entertainment. It was spiritual warfare. They didn't sell us art, they sold us rituals. They didn't sell us dreams, they sold us spells. We've been feeding the machine without attention and energy for far too long. No more. This is the Great Awakening. The veil is being ripped apart. We're not their cattle. We're not their harvest. It's time to starve the beast. It's time to take our culture back. Just quickly, if you're paying for a VPN for privacy, stop. They're not protecting you, they're spying on you. Because we care about our viewers and this movement, we're revealing the first trustless VPN, VP.net. Built last year, even if it wanted to spy on you, it couldn't. Even if the feds came knocking, they'll walk away empty-handed. It's built inside a secure enclave, uses military-grade encryption and stores zero data. Yes, really, zero zilch nada. Check it out at vp.net/TPV. And here's the best part. It's 100% American-owned. No Mossad backdoors, no feds rifling through your DMs. Sign up today at vp.net/TPV. And you can finally stop asking who's monitoring me. Because the answer is they were, but with vp.net, not anymore.